One, yeah, people don't understand the pricing model. Number one.
Meaning that education on that na ankoye.
We need to extraordinary do it because
Okay.
once we are buying the gold in cities. And your well market price. So exchange rate, is still confusing so many people.
Okay.
And because of that, say, no well market, say, be a top once $1 per ounce. He want to see how the Ghana should be a in cities. So always they feel that okay, they are underpricing it. But when you look at the exchange rate, not problem be anyhow. But what so the problem is that there were aggregators, there were tier 2 and tier 1. This group of people, aggregators, the Oma are buying episode or this Kamuna Omutumi gold, then they will take the gold from them.
Okay.
But tier 2 and 1, no, gold on the ground. What are the percentages? What are the discounts that they will get to make sure that well price now they will stick to it. So that at the end of the day, me mine now, me my mine no, me buying and me say well market you see. Until me ba better me gold no, I need to get that value. Until no say basta na me ba na say your friends omo can terms and conditions we na maintain here. That is a
all right.
So that is where we need to look at. And then I think miners and then buyers have raised a serious concern about it. They need to understand. Last week when Takwa, the leadership of the buyers approach as an association, we promised them that we'll talk to Sami and then we'll organize a meeting between them. And then so right now, today and then, Asia with all the representation of gold buyers in the country.
Okay.
So that at the end of the day, grievances they will put it across, and then we'll see how best we all help solve it.
All right.
Because in the medical is a process. Right. And the other challenge is that many of the buyers are complaining that task forces, efa kwembiso ejijo musika, ejijo mu gold. At the end of the day, they arrest you unnecessarily and those things. And also, no, yes, it's another challenge which we've informed Sami. And then right now, no, by next week, I think the president will launch that what is the name? Task force now on handle gold smuggling and those things. So that at the end of the day, we will then know the people who are dealing with it. Now, Uncle, I think it's a process that we are going on.
Right. Nra yate se omo akoche some foreign nationals and they womo edi omo economo ako edi omo asem edi ama most small scale miners muti sansemi. How do you take it?
I think say yes small scale miners kwa woka ho meka ho ye nyina ye Ghana for. How do we take it? In a sense that we have these foreigners using all means to take our natural resources out. Until at the end of the day, is it benefiting the country?
Okay.
But maybe point in say, my political shoe. My to say, the one day wonder. There are so many of them who have been doing that, who have been arrested, and we do not hear. But if somebody said, yeah, I think it will help everybody. So that at the end of the day, people will not take advantage, go and then harass these people, take their gold, take their money, and then you will not see where they've sent it. And you want to know the identity.
Yeah.
And also national security. We need to put a stop to it. And as foreigners, and also there are so many ways they use to trade our gold outside. And if we are all together, now you bet damn your home whistleblowers. I think we'll put this thing a thing of the past. Because Bebrokrana, yes, take that daddy. Or to me, the mona that the crabber. No, I bet Tom or Tom, yeah, he will, instead of him declaring whatever he's supposed to do, he will not do it. No, they are done it and mono at to gold to do.
Okay.
At the vast gold now. At the end of the day, they will go and get double profit. And all these things, we the Ghanaians to need to look at it and make sure that, look, at the end of yesterday, not Ghana, let's put our eyes and hands in it. Now, so within these 6 months that they've been in power, they will be able to export what 50 ounces.
Yeah.
50,000 of gold, 50 ounces. Until the young says, sir, exportation of money, a boy and us and why.
Okay.
So a boy, a crime be so there. Let's see how best we will put the 10 to a good use and make sure that GoldBod ever to stay. Though we have the other side of it, which is the illegalities of mining, that one is a different thing we can talk about.
Right.
But the positive aspect of it is that are we as a nation going to benefit from the trade aspect of gold? If yes, let's all encourage it. If no, let's see how best we can fine-tune it and make sure that we'll all get to the peak of it.
Let me ask you personally, sir, what is happening now? Mona more field, is it going to help Ghana as a nation?
My brother, personally, so far, what I've seen is that it will help Ghana.
Okay.
But the but is a big but.
Let
us not politicize it.
Okay.
Let us not form cartel. So that it's maybe nenusan's abedani.
All right.
Let us be objective. Let us be open-minded. Let us be people who are ready to help our nation. And let's use the produce or the money judiciously. IMF World Bank $3 billion. If we want to focus well and trade very well and our natural resources, will go in for any other loan from anybody.
Yo, my friend, you were talking about a year tax force they extort money. How does that happen? Because they say one more tries to be streamlined. They are not saying they extort money from these small scale miners.
I think every government have their own policies and the direction that they go. MPP, former interministerial committee. Interministerial committee, through that we have Operation Vanguard, Operation Halt, Operation Galam Stop, and the rest. Fine, they've done their own. The NDC came in, and their way of fighting Galamsey is to make sure that everybody should come on board. By coming on board, we realize that a big critique proved the brain. Also, on the other side of it, I think we've engaged government, listen, to let them understand that Angela Mokono, it will get the point you will survive. And one of it is that let's see how best we can all put our heads together and fight this thing. At the end, you fact and I say you put a 40, a yen to sure SSing. Any forester SSA. Yes, we are all not happy as legitimate small-scale miners. But how are we going to fine-tune this to make sure that we do things right? Another one is, yes, people who are mining with their licenses and that they are mining on roads. I'll not even say beside roads, on roads, because a chance of Bikra are mining on towers, under towers. All these things, electrical, most of it to your panels not well. Until now, share and then they don't reclaim the land and those things. Yes, it's a canker, which we need to solve the problem. But it shouldn't take another angle for people to take advantage and be doing what they are doing.
Okay.
Until now, the fight against Galamsey, this government came in. One, the military are fighting their own fight, and they are taking their instructions from the Minister of Defense, or let's take it, the Chief of Defense Staff. The IGP to declare war on Galamsey, and our instruction of regional commanders, national security, Umuso Air Kokono. Yes, regional ministers should take it upon themselves. Yes, DCs and take it upon themselves Then we are there, party parachikis or party executives from various districts and zones. They've also formed their own task forces and they are going all over. After there, yes, you will have EPA who are legitimate, fine. They have their right because of where they play. And a year women's commission, so no, they also have their own way of doing their own thing. Forestry commission are all doing. It looks as if what we are
okay, Kaboma, not just a Kobe 10,
there is exactly which there is no coordination. Minister of Lands has his own way of doing things. So we told them that no, Angela Mokono, even you people would then turn around to fight yourselves. And we are starting Hubi. Because let's take it that IGP are threatening the commanders, regional commanders, district commanders to do ABCD on his behalf. Now, RECSEC is being chaired by the regional minister. So if IGP instruct the commander, go to Manson Kwanta, and then RECSEC chairman also instruct the commander, let's go to Asunyu, then offer.
I see.
So if you don't take time, there will be conflict. And apart from that, all these task forces and groups who are going around claiming they are fighting Galamsey, are we getting results? If no, then it means that there's something wrong somewhere.
Yeah.
But by all with this thing, apart from saying, Ashanti chapter, who say, my Ashanti chapter, the virtual press release, press conference, it was not national because Yene Abino Kasai, MOMO Echebo they formed a secretariat. And they will be launching it, and they will make sure that all the things, the grievances we have raised, it will pass it through them. But Ashanti Chapter 1 was more extraordinary because the expulsion and those things were too much. So that is why they went on ahead on the press conference. And we, the national, are total behind them because every region, every district, every zone has their own peculiar problem. But the government has listened. They've launched the anti-Galamsey Secretariat. We are looking up to the implementation, how they are going to make sure that these parallel operations will not be going on anymore. So that we then know that, fine, say, when it comes to accountability, we know that this secretariat will be accountable for it, like the way they did with this interministerial committee. And then Professor Frimpong Bati and Co said, the 500 excavators have vanished, and we are making them account for it. So we can know where they will be accountable for it, rather than OBI. Even Mineral Development Fund, led by Bisu, or what's it?
Dr. Hannah Bisu.
Dr. Louisa or something.
Louisa Hannah Bisu, yes.
Hannah Bisu. Also, so it's like there's no coordination. So who besides so I want to form a task force. Who form a task force? Meanwhile, you are moving out with them with the security agencies. So if you request for a security or these security agencies, and then the commander there says no, I'm taking instruction from my IGP or my regional minister, what will you do?
I see.
So we need to coordinate this.
Right. Abdul Razak, thank you very much for your time this morning. We appreciate it so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. We are a National Small Scale Miners Association Secretary, and I am